Welcome, children of all flavors. This is a Black-Matician quick lesson video, and it's going to be all about number properties. 1, 2, 3. It's the Black-Matician. 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 That's me. Okay, so what is a number property? Number properties are used to group numbers that are easier to add or multiply together. And there's two different properties I want to discuss today that we use when we're grouping numbers. The first one is the commutative property. So commutative property just means that I can change the order of the different terms because it does not change the sum or the product. For instance, let's say I have -5 plus 8. -5 plus 8 is the exact same as 8 plus -5. So I can use commutative property because no matter how I switch those two around, I'm still going to get the same answer. Another way could be -5 times 8, which is also the same as 8 times -5. Because no matter how I switch these around, I'm still going to get 40 for my answer. The other property is associative property. The associative property means that I can change the grouping of different terms and factors because it does not change the sum or product. For instance, if I have 7 plus 4 plus 2, I can change this to 7 plus 4 plus 2. So when you're changing the grouping, it means I'm changing the parentheses. So first we started with 7 plus 4 in our parentheses and then add 2. And then I move my parentheses to just have 4 plus 2 and then add 7. And I'm still going to have the same answer regardless of where those parentheses are. When we're multiplying, it's also the same way. So if I were to do 7 times 4 in the parentheses times 2, I can also do 7 times 4 times 2, which is in the parentheses. I will still have the same answer regardless of where those parentheses lie within the question. And a super key information is that you can only use commutative and associative property when there is addition or multiplication because your answers will not change. Let's do some examples. Example 1, evaluate 4.7 plus 6 plus 3.3. So I'm just going to kind of move some stuff around. I want to keep my numbers with decimals together and the number without a decimal off to the side. So I'm going to rewrite this as 6 plus 4.7 plus 3.3. And again, because it's commutative and we're adding, it doesn't matter where I switch the numbers around, I'm still going to get the same answer. And then let's say I want to do the decimals first. So I'm going to put those in parentheses so that we can tackle that first. So we are going to end up with 6 plus 8. 4.7 plus 3.3 is 8. And now I'm down to just a regular adding integers of the same sign. So they're going to be positive, and the answer is going to be 14. You can also switch this around and do 6 plus 4.7 and then add 3.3, and you'll still get 14 because we use the commutative property. Let's do another example. Example number 2, evaluate 7 times 4 times 1 over 4. I'm going to rewrite this because I want to use the associative property. All of this is multiplication, so it doesn't matter where I put those parentheses. So let's do 7 times 4 times 1 over 4. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We are multiplying fractions here because 4 as a fraction is going to be 4 over 1. And remember, when you're multiplying fractions, you go straight across. So 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. So 4 over 4 is just going to be a 1. So this is actually going to turn into 7 times 1, which is just going to give me 7. Even if I were to keep my parentheses here, 7 times 4 is 28, divided by 4 is also 7. So again, regardless of where the parentheses are, you're still going to get the same answer if you're using addition or multiplication, and we're using multiplication here. And that's everything you need to know about number properties. Calculator. Coronavirus got you sitting on the couch watching TV and your life's passing you on by. You're thinking, well, maybe I'll go to school next year or maybe next semester. No, do it right now. I work with you whenever you want. You can watch me before you turn on the PlayStation and after you turn on the PlayStation. Whatever you need to do to graduate. Go subscribe right now. I'm out here to help you. You spend all day on your phone anyway. Might as well subscribe to a channel that's going to help you in your future. All you got to do is pick up the phone and subscribe. Why are you making this so complicated? It's easy. Matter of fact, I'm going to subscribe to my own channel right now.